Yeah, we have a lot of returners coming back. We actually have 12 guys on each side of the ball that started games for us, and yeah, it does start with Mitch. We're lucky to have him. I honestly believe he's as good as any quarterback in the conference. I really do. In his first 2 years, thrown for over 6,000 yards combined, I believe, over 50 touchdowns, and he's got 2 left. So really excited about what he's capable of and what we think he can accomplish this season.
It seems like every year that you've been at Western New Mexico, you've had a standout receiver who's coming back, and while you lose one from last year, you got Donald Byrd back this year, and he's a preseason all-conference as a receiver and as a returner.
Donald's a dynamic player, and we have been blessed to have quality receivers during my time there. And Donald's another one, and we think we have some other guys to surround him to give us threats across the field. But Donald's a great young man who's the type of guy that just works. Just puts in the work, doesn't say much, and just grinds, and is a quality player. So again, excited about what he can do as both a returner and as a receiver for us.
Coach Clark, how are you looking on the defensive side of the ball heading into the year?
We just got to get better. I mean, a big part for us in general is we got to run the ball better, and we have to stop the run. And we have a lot of returners back, and we think we've added a few transfers that'll help as well. But again, we got to improve. We weren't good enough last year.
You opened the season at the University of San Diego on September 6th, a Division I FCS team, I believe. A team you've, I think, opened with probably 3 or 4 years in a row here. What is, a lot of times we see teams not want to play the same non-conference teams over and over again. What's some of the idea behind playing San Diego every year?
We always go out there and play as well. It's a great game for us because our team is very heavy Southern California. So when we go out there, our travel squad might be 40 of our 54 guys might be Southern California guys. So when we go out for that game, our fans kind of rival their fans. We might have about 4,000 fans at the game because of so many Southern California guys on our team. So it's a great atmosphere. The fans kind of get after each other a little bit, and their players kind of take affront to the fact that our players feel like it's almost a home game for them. And we've had very tight games the last couple of years, decided in the last minute of the game. So it's great preparation for us. Feel like they're kind of similar to an upper tier RMAC team. So it's just a good game for us from a recruiting standpoint and for our players.
Now, Coach Smith mentioned a 17-hour bus ride to Cal Davis. When you go to San Diego, I believe it's 9 hours, but that's actually one of your shorter road trips.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
How does that compare to some of the other road trips in the RMAC?
Obviously, we got the big one, same as when they have to come down to us, any of the Nebraska, Shadron or Black Hills, when they have to make the trip to us. Those are the ones that are tough. It's a little scary that with South Dakota Mines coming in here in a couple of years, we might have to make 2 18-hour bus trips in 1 year. So it's okay though. You just deal with it.
Now you open your RMAC schedule September 20th against New Mexico Highlands. Again, we flipped the schedule from last year, so that was the team you finished your RMAC play with last year. You opened with them this year. It's a rivalry game to start off with, which is probably a little different than maybe some of the other schools. And you guys have a trophy on the line every time you play Highlands, so this is a pretty big deal for you guys right off the bat.
No. Like all of us coaches, I'm going to say that every game's a big deal, every single one of them. They're all huge. Highlands is going to have some guys. We know they're always going to have some athletes, and they're going to be, with some different stuff they're going to do on offense, and we're going to see them early, and they're going to have some guys, so we know we're going to have to be ready to play like we have to be every week.
And then last year you were able to win your last 2 games, which usually bodes well heading into the off season. Do you think you can use those last 2 wins as a springboard for this year?
I'd like to hope so. We played our most consistent football at the end of the year. We did some really good things last year. We kind of been stuck at this point of being right around 500 for a few years, where we lose 2 or 3 close games every year, where it was very feasible that we could have won 7, 8 games, but we just don't get it done. And having played well at the end of the year, we'd like to think that it'll carry over and allow us to learn how to win those close games and finish higher in the conference and compete at the level we think we're capable of.